Thanks for clicking. Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday, Mark Carney announced a 25% cut to the HST. At first, it sounds like good news for Canadians who are struggling with affordability costs. But when you look closer, it starts to feel like another government program that costs a lot and delivers little. It's being sold as help with affordability, but will it really fix the problem? What's worse is that when reporters asked Mark Carney how much it would cost and how it would actually work, the answers were unclear. And let's just say it was hard to watch. Let's take a look.
Hi, Prime Minister. Emily Haas from the Globe and Mail. How much will this benefit the GST credit? How much is this benefit actually going to cost overall, like these new initiatives? And as well, what's to stop grocery retailers from raising their prices to just absorb this benefit?
Okay, so I'll answer both legs of that, obviously. The first, in terms of the numbers, and I'm saying this is a test. You're testing me in front of my minister, who knows it down to the cent. But the cost the first year is a little over $3 billion, $3.1 billion. And the reason for that is this payment, the boost is the way I referred to it, which makes up for if you had overall levels of inflation and then food price inflation going like that since the pandemic. Can you add a third hand? It makes up for the difference between those two lines. Okay, it makes up for this. So there's the bigger amount. Then in the subsequent 4 years, there's the 25% increase in the GST credit. And there's a bit of a timing thing, but in effect, it goes 3.1, 1.3 billion, and then about 1.8 billion for those last 3 years, okay? There's a timing issue we can provide you with all the background. Key point on your second part of the question. This is not a case of taking off GST at the checkout. Now, it wouldn't happen here at Protestant. Let's just be clear. They're not happening here at Price Depot, which passes on savings to their customers. But what you described is a case as if you took off GST and then, well, maybe the grocery store doesn't give. This is money that goes to individuals. This is money that goes to individuals, directly to individuals. It's not based on what they spend. It's not tied here. Now, the fact, and they can spend that money on anything they want. It's Canada, it's a free country. They spend it on anything they want, as they should. Lower income Canadians, as you know, spend more of a higher share of their income on food and rent. So they're more likely to spend it on food. But there's no differentiation. I mean, they're not. There's no mechanism for what you're saying to happen.
I mean, my thinking was like, if you could raise price, you know that people are getting more money, and therefore you could just raise your price.
Well, you could say that about any aspect that grows the economy. So and I'll say as well. If I may, I'm not accepting the premise of your question, but your general point, which is around competition in the industry. And one of the things we're doing is reinforcing the Competition Bureau's oversight of the industry as a whole, plus working, and we have to work with provinces, as the minister knows, to.
I'm still scratching my head, but it sounds like we're being told that the Liberals are going to spend our way to affordability. What do you think? Like, subscribe, or drop a comment below.